Tower of Nervous Sweating is such a good tower, and I would love to be able to beat it. In fact, I am so confident that I got into Ring 9, when I realized Sal didn't have the Winroom music in the game yet, I asked him if I could upload it, because I will take any opportunity I can to troll the wiki. So with me so confident it got in, I want to go ahead and beat it so bad. But might not be a bad idea to try and practice it and beat it before it releases, but yeah, maybe not. Maybe instead we should, like, you know, do what every other J-To player does and ladder their way up to this skill level. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard, right? It should be like a piece of cake. All things aside, if you saw my video on skips being patched and watched it all the way through, unlike most of you buffoons, you would know that I see the release of Ring 9 as an opportunity to get way better at J-To. With a bunch of soul-crushing towers being in one place, new players who want to get better are going to. So therefore, I think we'll see a lot of soul-crushing ones to the point where maybe they'll get rid of global wins altogether. Wouldn't that be funny? In fact, in this year alone, we raised the total SC towers we had by close to 20% by when Ring 9 releases. So therefore, why shouldn't I try and get better? Even though in the skips video I questioned about doing it, but hey, whatever. But the issue is, when I'm working on this video, which is being done right now on a boring Monday morning, Ring 9 ain't out yet. So I should prepare myself for what is coming, since I haven't beaten anything harder than an 8-year-old's craving for COIE for the past 2 months. Plus, the way I beat TO AAA was like it wasn't an SC at all. So I really should get back into the swing of things, should I? But the thing is, there really ain't much I can do in J-To. So what about outside of J-To? Maybe that can help me before release, right? Ah, yes, tiered obbies. You know, really short obbies with all the fun stuff taken out all of them. They also use a very simple to understand logarithmic scale in difficulty. In fact, let me explain it to you. A tier 25 obby, which as you can see up here, is exactly 33,554,432 times harder than a tier 1 obby. What a very easy to understand scale, and I love it! So according to my pea-sized brain, I could probably beat an obby that's around 4,096 times as hard as a tier 1 obby. Oh, which of course is a tier 12! How have I known this from the top of my head? Plus, since this is an awesome game made by a guy who thinks the number 75 summons a devil, he has a green circle as well to show which obby has a good ego on it. So, I'm going to go ahead and try to beat one of these tier 12 obbies to try and jumpstart my adventure. That was a terrible idea, Past Logan, and I hate you forever. You see, there's an issue with tiered obbies because they don't know a simple term called balancing. I know, what a shame. Room of Terrifying, which is the tower which has an ego star and it has whatever the hell this is, a glitch wrap followed by a 180-degree wall hop flip, which is absolutely not going to help my skill for what I want to do here. I then asked what's a good first tier 12 to some people, and I was told good old N3, until I realized there wasn't a good practice place for it, which is likely because I didn't care to look hard enough. Then I attempted a tier 12 called Fading Beauty, but the problem is this is apparently only a mid-tier 10. That wasn't much help. Then it only has 2 jumps that make it hard at all. But then I remembered something. For those of you who don't know, I actually have 2 simple rules for tiered obbies, and I somehow forgot them. Rule number 1 states that every tiered obby is Rule 2 states to never play tiered obbies. I feel so dumb. But Logan, you're just a J-Tard who hates tiered obbies. First of all, the fact that you think J-Tard is offensive to me is about as funny as a pun about eggs. In fact, fine. You want to see me beat a tiered obby, so you won't get annoyed? Fine. Here you go.
1, 2, 3. Jinsei no Sentaku o koka shitere iro nunu wa nisete ka Tayo to dere no piri shikankara desu Surwai watashi ga ima me ne shata naka de moto omo Hiduki teki isu no koto ni tuse desu Kurappo yoku ogo ashimashita Oh wait, that's it? Oh no! Watashi wa jeta no de heneken ka orokote o shitemasu. Shitaka shikonte tokora no watashi wa kenisu hisuya kadasu ga. Kona no abe watashi no neko no yo nani naka no. What the hell did I get myself into? Tia do booby wasu. Tia do booby wasu. Futatabi! Watashi no me wa utasebu de manta imasu. Kuna baga geta golden wa naga nime tosen imasu. Ana geta do pusi mi doto de heavy gara. So wa masani watashi yakuru to washite kuru desu naite. Anata ga uwari chikasu ni watashi omite iru yo ni koto de mata watashi nira tara watashi wa zedete kiru uno koto nira kudasai.
Boring! Hope you enjoyed the music. Thought it was a perfect touch. I originally, for the Citadel Quadrilaterals video, which might not even be out by when this comes out, but who knows, was going to gang out with some other community members and do a remix of Anomaly, the song on floor 8 of that Citadel. Sadly, no one wanted to give me sound samples so I can make it, so rest in peace, Anomaly remix. Hope I avenged it well. All jokes aside, though, I do not like tiered obbies at all. They're just so annoying, and I don't want to spend hours to learn a single jump. But you know, if I could just find something closer to home. Oh! I actually forgot I played this game and had a fun time with it. It's a shocker, I know. This is a game that makes tiered obbies into towers, which from what I heard is Akira Stan's worst nightmare, other than Egg turning out to be male. Oh. But maybe it would be a good idea to do some pitot SC towers? I am a genius! I think I'm finally getting to be smart. I mean, I got to whatever the hell this jump was on floor 2 of Torf in Ring 3, so surely I can knock out some pitot SC towers, right? I think so anyway. Huh, what do you know? There's a very low SC tower in Ring 1 by someone on COIE's Stan's list to send to hell. It's Tower of Harsh Aesthetical Obstacles. This tower has a garbage outside floor too, which could be great to make sure I get consistency down with purism. Alright, let's go ahead and head over into what Pitot has for a practice place and give her a shot. Yeah, no, not a good idea. Touhou isn't a good tower at all, and basically let's just leave it at that. But I instantly knew something about Pitot though. Since towers are so short, the roll difficulty of things is significantly higher. I needed to get way better and go down the difficulty chart a little before I went ahead and attempted something. I didn't think I need to go down that much lower, so I just settled for a remorseless difficulty. Therefore, I asked Lurdy 2 Shoes for a good first remorseless tower, and he told me that TOBT in Ring 2 was the easiest. I asked him if he knew fun ones that weren't like high rem, and he didn't know. So honestly, since I don't feel like torturing people today, let's go do TOBT in Ring 2. But quickly, I realized there was a problem. Pitot for some reason doesn't have intenses and rems in their practice place, which I do feel like is a little stupid, which means I don't buy myself premium anymore, so bro, the way this looks with my avatar, what the hell is this? Like, bruh. You're joking, right? See, the thing with the VM in this game is you can set the speed, which is really nice. Alright, let's go ahead and, Ah! It's an alert tower. What a surprise that he recommended me his own tower. That's a big shocker. first expectations of looking at this is it is really short. Like, honestly, this seems like it's very short, so this might be good. This actually might be good for me. What is this jump? What do you do here? Like, what? I'm so confused, Alert. You seriously are supposed to. This is a weird jump. You go like that. Okay. That is completely different than what I'm used to as a Pitot player, but I'm not gonna go ahead and complain about it. Oh god, it's one of those towers where you go, where am I supposed to go? For like an hour straight. That's really great. Willing to bet you practicing this final jump, I'm accidentally gonna hit the wind pad. Because that always happens. Alright. I don't think this is gonna take me really long to practice because it's so freaking short. Like, this is literally free. Like, this is like the shortest thing I've ever seen in Pitot. Like, I think this is even shorter than some of the rooms. Like, come on, bro. That's twice an... Okay, so I can do everything, really, but this jump. This jump is a problem. So let's see what I can do. I think we found what I can do. That works for me. And then the tower is like, GG, you win. Oh! Yep! That's what happens when you use VM, kids! You gotta be careful using VM, because it's very easy to get flung. Also, if I have learned anything so far, this jump is really garbage. Yeah, there's a couple jumps in this that are kind of bad, like these. Like, I don't know why this tower uses, Okay, this is annoying. So this part here, when you get to this part, that's over the net, this is like the easiest part of the tower. It's really simple. Because then you have this, and then that jump. And then the tower turns to bullcrap difficulty again, which is really good. And I found a strat for that jump, so that makes that jump way easier. Alright, I think we're ready to do this on the ult. I don't think this is going to take very long, but famous last words. Alright, let's do this. Brief torture. At least the name is very accurate, because I do not think I'm going to have too much fun with this. So, Alert did a good job naming his tower. I'll give him that. I'll give him a bunch of credit there. This tower is a tower that you could probably easily first try, but I'm not one to try and do that. So, of course, the first time I get there in a real run, I failed the strategy that I was able to do every single time in practice. That's just how it works, guys. You find a strategy that works for you every time in practice, and then you actually use it. And then it's like, no, mate, you're not allowed to use it. It's so dumb. No! Come on, bro. Why would... There's an inconsistent thing with slopes where they just randomly make you slide. And I never had an issue with it. And then, of course, in a real run, we're going to have issues with that. But, yeah, I definitely don't think I'm going to need to go back into practice. This is definitely going down here any second now, I think. Except for when I can't do basic jumps like that, you son of a gun! Why did I do that? Bro, that is not hard. I feel so dumb. What? So this is gonna be a tower that's not gonna let go.
and just gonna go ahead and be absolutely stupid. Okay. That's my favorite type of tower. Oh, come on. Seriously? Why is this tower being so bad? Let me up. But I hit the space bar! Are you kidding me? What is with this tower? Like, come on. This should have not taken me this long. This is literally free. New PB. Why did I do it that way, you idiot? I'm so dumb. What? What is that? How do you do? Like, bruh, this is such a weird tower. Like, this is such a weird ass style I've never seen before. I don't know how I feel about it, but whatever. Oh, for crying out loud. GG! Ah, nice! Took about half an hour, not bad. That is such a different tower. I don't know how to explain it. GG on the worst rem. Bro, that was actually cool though. That was actually cool. I actually enjoyed that a lot. Anyways, so, the thing I have in mind for this series is we're gonna rank everything I beat for this series and see how it handles. So I'm gonna be using a simple scale that goes up to 20. That has two categories. So the first category is gameplay. This is judging the gameplay in general. Like, how good is the gameplay? Is it good? Is it bad? Or is it garbage? Or, is it actually really fun? That's what we'll do. And then we also have enjoyability. How fun is this? Like, is it fun to play for an average user? So, like, you know, if just having an average experience with it. So if I get unlucky, like a very bad, like very unlucky, I'm not going to try to affect the score negatively. Although this scale is a little bit, I'll be honest, it's a bit rude. The average is 5. So pretty much take your out of 10 scale and shift it down by 2. But honestly, I thought the gameplay was really cool. It was very clunky and odd, but I felt like it was overall just a little bit above average. I'm going to give the gameplay a 6. In terms of
experience. This is a really weird experience. It was really weird. Even though it took me 30 minutes, I could tell somebody actually like really trying. It's a weird experience. It's really different, but overall it's pretty fun. Even though it's pretty short, it's pretty fun. It's a little above average as well. I'm gonna give it a 6. So that gives Tower of Brief Torment, right? Brief Torture, a 12 out of 20. So a little bit above average, which I think is a little bit where it should be. I actually enjoyed that quite a bit. So, not gonna complain there. GG. Well, that's the end of the first episode of the Push to Terrifying. Now, for probably only this and next episode, I am going to include completions with the video itself because pitot towers are really short. But yeah, say we attempted tier obbies and got our first pitot remorseless tower down. Let's take a look at the board. Right now, we have only beaten one tower, so therefore Brief Torture is going to sit there kindly at the top. But we will see how it fares out in the end. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of this. In the next episode, we will be doing some final preparations before Ring 9's release. Have a good day everyone, bye bye.